We often get asked, what does a mini bike event look like for Ozark AF? And that really depends on the venue, right? We're gonna have to know what things we have available. We can do just about anything. You give us a tiny space to a huge space, we're gonna make use of all of it. For places we don't have a lot of room, we can still do a lot of mini bike stuff. You know, we can do drag races because it didn't take very far for a mini bike to get up to its full RPMs and do things like that. We can also do little mini bike games. With a small field, we can do barrel races, kind of quick down and backs. We've got lots of ideas for little stuff like that. So little places we totally have down because that's where a lot of the organic content comes from. If you can pull up a whole bunch of mini bikes to a bar or to a small spot where there's a good crowd who's rowdy and ready to, like, you know, have some fun, we can make that fun happen wherever we go. Bread and butter are gonna be these small events. With bigger places, we can have bigger tracks, and that's when we can do, you know, large scale races where we can set out a course that we kind of make up and do some time trials and get people running. If it's a big flat area, we can do that. If it's off-road, that's the awesome thing about Coleman's, is we can set up an off-road race and jam through some bottoms and stuff like that and really test people on how well they ride and how fast they can whip around there, because you could really get some competitive juices going with trying to drive a Coleman fast, because you can only go so fast. So those motorcycle instincts really kick in to make a fast pass around some of this stuff. So what we do at Ozark AF is we just want people to have really good experiences on mini bikes and want to come back and do more of that kind of stuff and have things to talk about, because lots of people don't want to ride a mini bike, but they'll watch people ride mini bikes because it is entertaining. If you crash on a mini bike, nothing really happens. You know, you get back up and you dust yourself off and you keep on going, but it gives people something to talk about. It leaves them with this like rad taste in their mouth to say, you know, we were at this motorcycle event, or we were at this festival and this whole gang of mini bikers showed up and the party like went off and they blew tires off doing burnouts and they had all these rad games we got to play, and I got to ride a Coleman for the first time in my life. Now I want to go get one. You know, we hear from people all the time that that's their experience. I think our love language is giving gifts, right? Is that gift giving. And so for us to hear people talk about events that we put on or that our friends put on with us, it means the world to us to know that that's what people leave talking about. And that's what we just want to keep doing. That's why we're investing so heavily in it.